Hey everyone, what's up? Happy Sunday evening. So, I just did a video a couple days ago um, about the Flynoceros RatKwad, and that is what you're looking at right now. I got, as in the last video, I got the frame all put together and all that, and now I have it built. Um, Ready for a test flight, the maiden flight. So I told you I'd go over what I had done with it. So this is it. And it's really hard to see. Hopefully, there you go. Now in the reflection you can see the rhinoceros, the flying rhinoceros. You can also see the Foxeer mix inside. I went with drone art LEDs on the sides. Part of that was the reason for doing that was because your wires have to be so long for this, and I was actually going to take these out so I can show you the inside of it, but you got to extend your wires somehow. And I thought, well, it'd be cool to put some lights on here. I haven't done lights on any of my other quad builds, but it seemed like a perfect place for it. And kind of in my head was kind of like headers on a hot rod, getting a little gas explosion, pops out of the exhaust. So I went with green because, well, it started with the motors. The green on these Zing 2208 2450s looked cool, so I got green prop nuts and did the braided loom on the wires, and then of course, like I said, green on here. And because of all the other green that I put into it, I came up with these graphics, the flames for the side of it. And I'm trying to get that where you can really see it. It actually came out really cool. So there's some, that should show it off pretty well. So running the axis, I don't like them. We'll see how it does, but that's what it's meant for. I pulled the two screws out of the front so that you can flip it up. So I changed my mind on what I was doing when I built this. I went with the iFlight 6X, the newest flight stack, with the V2 VTX as part of the stack. So you've got a 35 amp ESC, 4-in-1 ESC, then your F4 flight controller, your VTX, which I believe goes up to 400. I could be wrong. It's very hard to find information on the version 2. And then, of course, the Foxeer Mix flight stack. And, that's a pretty tall stack, and yet it easily clears up in here. Get this in frame. There's plenty of space for it to close down on it. So I did something that I've never done before, and I hope there's no negative effects from it. Because of the way the frame is, there's two lines under here that you can't see now because of the battery lead coming out. The standoff that goes here, I went ahead and zip tied this so it can't pull through. But you can see here, I ran the wires through the top plate and back, and then up through these two slots, one on each side. So they're kind of isolated from each other. I don't believe that that's what their thoughts were when they put those there, but nonetheless, it works. and the wires are protected. They'll never be touched by anything. And then get this in here where you can see it. Come on. Very hard to see, but back here I brought the wires up through the frame and then soldered the positive and negative to the ESC. So nothing can ever get back there and touch those. Plus they've been conformal coated along with all my connections for my motors. But and I don't know how this is going to work out for the receiver. Right now it's just sitting there. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it. The antennas run up inside and are up inside the canopy, mainly because I don't want to stick something out, you know, coming out of it. So I'm going to see. I don't know if the carbon fiber will mess with it. I know the 3D print part won't, but I'm not sure about, like I said, the carbon fiber on the sides. It might mess with the signal. So it's just in a trial phase for that right now. Like I said, I just didn't really want them to be seen. So all in all, this particular frame leaves a lot of room for imagination. You know, we all have our own ideas of what's cool, you know, and so on. I said it before, I love the idea of the hinged canopy. As I said in the last video, we're all going to break them. We're going to break something. A wire's going to break, something's going to come loose, whatever the case might be. So to be able to get in there easily without disassembling the entire frame of the quad and everything is really awesome. Flynoceros, if you're watching, any of the guys that matter, please let's do something with this. You know, because this is, I don't know. It's just a fun quad, but I would say it leans towards a freestyle frame because it's more or less a top mount battery. And so no matter what, nobody's going to put a battery on the bottom. And with those nuts sticking down, just we're going to scratch them along the ground or whatever. Yes, I could put, I guess, landing pads on there, but that's not really what I want to do. Maybe some skids, I guess, would work. Green skids on there would look really cool. But with as far as those stick down, I'm not even sure if landing skids would keep it up off of those. So we'll see. I still say I need to find like an RC car tire to put around that. Make it look like a spare tire. That's just me though. So anyway, I will do some test flight footage, DVR through the Fox Air Mix. This is the first time I'm using it. I have no idea what video is going to look like in it. So we'll all find out together. So that's it. I mean, oh, and if anybody's interested, these are the 5146 Hurricanes that I'm running on here, Gemfan Hurricanes. I'm actually running the same prop on my Raging Droner, and I like the control with them. Yeah, so far I've liked them, so I figured I had a clear set which looked kind of cool on there, so I figured I'd throw them on there. So anyway, I'm gonna go fly this and I will get some footage up along with this video, which is what you'll see next. So until next time, take care, be safe, have fun.